Hey Dave, where have you been, mate?
Where have I been? I've been watching that TV show Thronies. Oh man, it's brilliant. I've watched nearly 12 seasons in a week.
Yeah, tell me about it. You missed my wedding.
Your wedding? Oh, sorry.
The talkSPORT clips of the week.
Yeah, there's a lot of them as well, as they've been off for 2 weeks. So, Andy, why not kick us off?
I will. We start with Sam Matterface and Stuart Pearce discussing the Hull manager's playing career.
His playing career was cut short at 19. He was a goalkeeper, and he was injured when he was trying to get a cat out of a tree for a neighbour.
That is amazing. During a game?
Wouldn't think so, Stuart.
No, not really.
He'd let in about 8 goals,
Yeah,
didn't he, while he was
26-0.
Yeah, it's not often your neighbour calls you halfway through. I know you're playing in goal this afternoon, but could you come and get the cat out of the tree? This is Alan Brazil on breakfast with a competition.
Which Liverpool player scored last year's goal of the season with a stunning bicycle kick the last time they met Watford? Was it Jordan Henderson or was it Emre Can? Who was it, Jordan Henderson or Emre Can? Text the word Sky followed by A for Henderson or B for Chan.
The 3 different pronunciations.
Take your pick.
Yeah, was it Chan, was it Shan, or was it Can? 08717.
Brilliant, isn't it? Here's Steve Harmison now, who's invented a new word.
Yeah.
People will say, well, he's a fantastic player, so where do you draw the line? I think Eddie Jones is a tough man, disciplinarian.
A disciplinarian, that's someone who's very hard on disciples, we've worked out.
Yes, yeah.
This one's destined for Coleman balls in private eye, but we bring it to you anyway. It's Dean Saunders.
New faces coming in the dressing room always gives people a lift, gives the players, the group a lift, that you go in the right direction. You've got to keep going. Otherwise you're standing still, and if you're standing still, you're going backwards.
We'll try and work that one out. Yeah, see you in Coleman balls. What's next, Andy?
It's Tom Ross reporting from MK Dons.
MK Dons near Wigan, one competitive, edgy, lots of fouls, and no surprise that there was a red card just seconds before half-time.
Yeah, Tom using some of the old technology to bring us that report there, and it did remind us of something.
MK Dons near Wigan, one competitive, edgy, lots of fouls.
Listen, Tranquility Base here. The Eagle has landed.
Probably just the better side and took the lead on 38 when a fabulous counter-attack.
That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
45 minutes down to 10 men. MK Dons 0, Wigan 1.
Trouble was, one happened in 1969. That's the difference.
There's Apollo 13, Cape Canaveral 0.
Phones have not improved. Get a clearer light at the moon than you do to MK Dons.
Marvellous, wasn't it? Here's Sam Matterface, and this is what happens when the commentator nearly gets hit by the ball.
Elsewhere, Sheffield United 0, Walsall 1. Sheffield United of the Championship behind to Walsall. Jesus!
Good, he took his head off. Yeah. So there we are. He tried to keep his cool but failed. Matchday Live reporter Tony Incenzo now, who's clearly been watching Len Goodman's new vehicle, Partners in Rhyme.
QPR 1, Reading 0. Good work by Jamie Mackey in the attacky.
Jamie Mackey in the attacky. That's
Tony,
2 points. Exactly. Well done.
Tony Incenzo had lunch with Matt Lorenzo.
Yeah, there we are.
It all works.
What's next, Andy?
It's sports newsreader Daisy Gray.
West Ham will want to forget their Premier League opener at Manchester United. Stephen Billich's side were thumped 4-0.
Good old Stevie Billich. We all love Steve, don't we?
Brilliant, isn't it?
Well done, Daisy. That wasn't a bad one, but she'll never ever better this, Daisy.
Manchester City surrendered a 2-goal lead to draw 2-2 with Tottenham in the Premier League's late game. It means they're now 9 points behind leaders Chelsea, who play tomorrow. Earlier, Wayne Rooney became the best 1-1 record and to Bobby Charlton. That's the latest. I'm Daisy Gray.
We can never forget the moment that Wayne Rooney became the best 1-1 record and to Bobby Charlton. Where were you when it happened?
This is Mark Saggers at Colchester versus Villa.
It started to rain again, and the groundsman here has done a magnificent job, Dave Bagnall, in getting this game on, because he's had a sheet on the grass.
Well, I can see how that might have improved.
Good fertiliser.
Yeah, good. I think he meant like a tarpaulin.
I think he did, yeah.
Here's Simon Jordan alongside Jim White.
Some of the pure Arsenal fans that are sat there watching the game with their hampers are not necessarily the kind of support you want per se anyway.
Yeah. Roy Keane's Prawn Crackers Brigade.
Certainly in the Chinese Super League.
That's exactly right.
That's what Roy said about the Chinese Super League hospitality boxes, didn't he? Yeah.
This is Lisa O'Sullivan with football news.
Managerless Hearts earned a 1-0 victory against Kilmarnock.
It's quite sad, that, isn't it? Motherless Hearts.
It is really.
You know, you can have plenty of managers, but you can only ever have one mum, as they say.
Yeah.
And joining us now, it's Count Arthur Brazil.
Man City are considering making a bid for West Bromwich skipper Albion. Skipper.
Count Arthur.
Marvellous.
So what's next, Andy?
It's Claire Cottingham, struggling slightly with a couple of sporting overseas pronunciations.
We've got live commentary as Everton take on Hajduk Duck Split. Everton boss Ronald Koeman has all but announced the signing of midfielder Gylfi Søgaard.
Gylfi Søgaard and Hajduk Duck Split, which I think is their website. Saggers again, and we don't really know what he meant by this.
Wayne Rooney, whatever you say, has been a record player.
I don't think he has.
Well,
he?
vinyl is back.
It is, but yeah, but I think he did like the old 78s, didn't he? At one time.
Very true.
What's next?
It's Toby Gillies on Celtic against Astana.
5-0 at Celtic Park tonight. 2 of the goals came from Scott Sinclair, while James Forrest also bagged with the first and fifth strikes. Own goals from Evgeny Postnikov and Igor Shitov.
Wasn't quite ready for that, but there we are.
No need for that, really.
Back to Stuart Pearce at Brighton versus Manchester City.
What he's done, he's used his knee and his chest to bundle the player over. With whatever item of sort of menswear you use, it's still a foul.
You were in the menswear business. Was a knee part of menswear?
No, we never sold knees or chests. We did shirts.
Maybe that's where you went wrong as a business. You should have sold more body parts, Andy.
And sticking with menswear, this is Ray Parlour talking about Everton.
Davis, who I really like as a player, just got caught in between at times where is he going to defend or his job is to make sure he gets forward and join up with Calvert Klein.
Yeah.
Calvert Klein,
yeah. I like his stuff.
I like his underwear.
Yeah, he's very good. So, on to Darren Goff discussing Anthony Joshua.
That fight didn't do him any harm whatsoever by getting knocked down.
That's a fair
Because
point.
they can see now, hang on a minute, not just but he can knock people out, he actually can get knocked down and get back up again, and get knocked down, and get back up again, and get knocked down, and get back up again, and get knocked down, and get back up again, and get knocked down, and get back up again.
You get the idea with that.
It's a good version.
Yeah, and he wasn't alone, was he, Andy?
No, he wasn't the only person feeling a bit musical this week.
This is so crucially important for Celtic because it's a Champions League playoff double header. They've got to get through this. They've got to get through it. They've got to get through this. They've got to get through it. They've got to get through this. They've got to get through it.
Who knows?
We could bring out an album at least.
I think we could. I don't think it'd sell many, but we could.
That's very true.
And finally,
oh yes,
it's rather long this, but stick with it.
Yes, you'll want to.
It's Mike Parry. He is marking the 40th anniversary of Elvis's sad passing in his own inimitable fashion, as you'd expect Mike to do. And I'm afraid this is what happens when you let Mike Graham go on holiday and you leave him on his own.
Well, I just can't help believing when she smiles up soft and gentle
Not
with
a bad
a
start.
trace of misty morning and the promise of tomorrow in her eyes.
A couple of key changes in there.
I just can't help believing when she's lying close beside me and my heart beats with the rhythm of her sigh.
Oh dear.
This time the girl is gonna stay.
Oh dear.
This time the girl is gonna stay for more than just a day.
Not with that voice, she won't.
Come back, Mike. It's great.
Oh, I just can't help believing
Okay.
when she slips her hand in my hand, and it feels so small and helpless as my fingers hold around it like a glove.
He's going through the gearbox.
Well, I just can't help believing when she's whispering her magic and her tears are shining.
Doesn't wear a tie.
Sweet with love.
Oh, any other articles of menswear?
Time the girl is gonna stay.
Oh yeah, he's going to do the whole thing. Don't worry about that.
Gonna stay. This time the girl is gonna stay. For more than just a day. For more than just a day. For more than just a day. Roll it, mama.
He's still there. Don't worry. He's coming
Okay,
back.
one more time.
Oh no.
Da, 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 da.
It's not Peter Griffin.
Da, 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 da. Bum, 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 bum,
Oh, he's the horn section now.
That's it all.
For more than just a day. For more than just a day. For more than just a day. Okay. Oh, that was good. That was good.
Yeah, not sure it was, Mike.
You say that.
I wonder what Sam Matterface made of it.
Jesus.
Well, you speak for the nation there. Speak for the nation there, Sam. Thank you, our good friends at Talk Radio allowed us to use that. He did the whole song, which means now Mike Graham is having his passport taken away by the Talk Sport and Talk Radio management. He may never leave the country. So there we are. He's back. He's back as we bring you all of the people that suggested clips that were played. Ron Spadgecock, Ben Fargin. I think I've been there. Damon Lane, Joe Plale, Ed Huntley, Pete M, Steve Davis, Simon Jones, Chris Cowell, Paul Wright, Lee Paul, Neil Gowland, Lewis Williams, David Incobb, Fred Titmus, Michael Barber, Paul Geary, Tahir, Jason Morgan, Neil Atkin, DC, Andy Blatter, Adam Grimwood, Arnold Anderson, Spurs Diver, Nick Cartwright, Youssef Dubuni, Daryl Moss, Simon Frost. All suggested clips played this week. If you hear a clip on TalkSport over the next 7 days, please send in to us, talksport.com/H&J.
And they're going to be good under Pep. It's a massive year for him. He spent lots of money. They're an attacking side. Lovely to watch. But can they do it on a cold night in Shakhtar?